fireworks. This busy Christmas season, don't forget to make room for Jesus. And on Christmas Eve, Willowbrook will make room for you.
During the Ram Big Finish event, there's no better time to get a great deal on the trucks with best-in-class towing. And the all-new Ram 1500, 2019 Motor Trend Truck of the Year. Hurry in before the Ram Big Finish event is finished.
Current competitive pickup owners get an average $13,909 in total values on select 2019 Ram 1500 models in dealer stock.
How big is Jack's Big Bacon? Bigger than the backyard battle. Or bragging rights. Big as this moment. Okay, not quite. The Big Bacon and Fries, just $4.99. Or go bigger with the new Big Bacon Ranch. 2 huge beef patties, pepper jack, crisp bacon, and cool ranch. 'Tis the season to go big. The classic Big Bacon or new Big Bacon Ranch, just $4.99 with fries. Jack's, all about the South.
What a year. But hey, at least you still have time to get the Ford vehicle you've always wanted. It's the final days to get 0 for 60 plus $2,250 total cash back on Expedition, Escape, Edge, and Explorer.
You may not know his name, but you see the fruits of his labor here on WHNT News 19. After almost 40 years of watching the world through his viewfinder on his camera, our chief video journalist is calling it a career at the end of the month.
Greg has had a front row view of history the past 40 years.
That was part of the fun of doing it.
Covering assignments ranging from following the career of the country museum in Alabama,
Let's do wet washing all over.
and final launch of the space shuttle.
Wipe an eye.
That was awesome. I do not take that for granted.
He watched it all
This is the first critical point.
through the viewfinder of this camera.
You have one camera. Do you shoot the thing going up, the show going up, or do you shoot the people in the reaction?
He made the right decision.
There's these people crossing their fingers and there's tears, and I thought, I'm glad they were.
It was a better way to tell the story.
Sure. Yeah, it's the human side.
Not every assignment is fun.
Can you wiggle anything? Okay. We're coming after you. Don't worry.
He used his camera light after the airport road tornado to help search for victims.
He is so special. We celebrate Greg Stone with a look back at his career Sunday night at 10 on The Story.
Come
It's
out
Jerry
the door to
Hayes.
pick it up.
Now, your Weather Authority forecast with meteorologist Christina Edwards.
We enjoyed some beautiful blue skies this afternoon, and we absolutely needed it because we are soaking wet this month of December. So even though it's been beautiful on the poinsettias lately, it has not been so beautiful for many of us who, say, have some lawns or some yards that are still mud pits at this time, because right now, Huntsville, you have over 6 inches of rainfall, and in fact, you are about 2 inches over what you should get in an average December. Muscle Shoals, even though you look to be about an inch below your average, about 3.25 inches have fallen for this month. The reality is that for the entire year of 2018, you still have gotten your share of rainfall, over 5 inches of rain, over what we normally get year to day is what I'm trying to say. So it is good that we got to dry out, but unfortunately the drying trend is not going to stick around for that much longer.
Yeah.
This high pressure system has now moved over Florida, and instead
Yeah, see outside.
low pressure, that's your signal for some lousy weather on the way. It's still off towards our west, so right now we have some clear skies out there, perhaps a few passing clouds moving on through, but with that low comes our next chance of some rainy weather, and that's going to be your your Sunday afternoon, starting late Monday into the afternoon hours. Speaking of Sunday morning, sunrise is 6:51 a.m. Temperatures are going to be in the upper 30s. You may see some clouds, you may see some sun, but that is to let you know that rain is on the way. Starting off the day in the low 30s for Fort Payne, mid to upper 30s for Huntsville, and low 40s for Muscle Shoals and Russellville and Bolton. Highs in the low to mid 50s again under that cloud cover. So let me go ahead and step it through for you hour by hour, starting at 4 a.m. p.m. You see some of this green moving across the map here. That's to let you know that we have a chance for some showers throughout the area here. Not going to be a widespread rain event. That's why the the probability of precipitation is only about 30%. But I just want to let you know that we're going to see some rain showers for your Sunday. I know a lot of people are trying to get the last minute shopping done before the big day, Christmas Eve, and into Christmas Day. You'll want to grab the umbrella for tomorrow just in case. But yeah, let's talk about the holidays, shall we? For Christmas Eve, it's going to be a beautiful day, partly cloudy, cool, a few passing clouds here or there, but otherwise temperatures in the 50s. Christmas Day, unfortunately, more spotty showers will be on the way. Don't think it's going to be a complete washout for your holiday, but again, be aware, just have in mind that you might have a shower or two moving on through. But the heaviest of the rain, that's going to actually be Wednesday through Friday morning, and we could pick up possibly as much as another half an inch to 1 inch of rainfall within that time frame. So Chris and I showed that we had quite a rainy December already, a rainy 2018, and unfortunately before we bring in the new year, possibly any other heavy rain event.
I just can't believe how warm it is still. I mean, it's just crazy, and the ground's so wet right now.
Exactly, yes.
Just make sure you don't park your car on the grass at Grandma's house, you know what I mean?
It might sink.
Thanks, Christine, I appreciate that one. The Christmas season is shopping season, both in stores and online. This is the first holiday shopping season where Alabama can revenue with online sales tax. WHNT News 19's Kelly Vaughn has more on how this benefits the state.
Trying to collect online sales tax in Alabama was a decades-long problem, but this year, those online holiday purchases will benefit the state.
There is now a judicial precedent that says that the state does have the ability to ask those out-of-town businesses that don't have any physical presence in Alabama to collect and remit sales tax.
As of October 1st this year, the state's been collecting those online sales tax. Retailers say this levels the playing field for tax collection. Now, before the Supreme Court ruling, the state was collecting online sales tax through a voluntary system.
And they did that because they were able to kind of lock in at an 8% rate.
According to the Alabama Retail Association, since January, the state has collected $79 million in online sales tax.
It's $79 million that we wouldn't have gotten otherwise for things that go to the cities and counties, for infrastructure, for all kinds of things that our tax dollars are supporting.
The Retail Association says physical shops are excited because the sales tax won't stop someone from going to their store. In Huntsville, Kelly Vaughn, WHNT News 19.
Since the tax went into effect, Alabama received over $3 million more in October 2018 than in October of 2017. A win today would keep the Titans' playoff hopes alive. Tennessee hosting Washington in some Saturday night football action. We'll have highlights of this game and much more next in sports.
Jerry Danson sells brand new Jeeps in Arab, Alabama. Cross the river bridge on South Parkway. 20 minutes later, start shopping. The name you trust, the price you want. Search for your new Jeep today at Jerry Danson in Arab.
Red Robin's the bright spot during your holidays. Take a break and bring the family, because kids eat for just $1.99 all day, every day through Christmas Eve. Red Robin. Oh, it's on.
Red Robin. Yum.
Fall is here, and now that you're inside more, you may be noticing how old and worn out all that furniture has become. Come on up to Hobbs Furniture in Ardmore and let us show you how to get that fresh, updated look. From modern farmhouse to the classic look of leather, we can make your home look just the way you want. And with free delivery, Hobbs Furniture makes it easy to get all the great furniture you want. Hobbs Furniture. We're large enough to serve you, but small enough to know.
The rules of luxury. Look, but don't touch. Touch, but don't use. Use, but don't enjoy. Enjoy, but don't show it.
If you're going to follow one rule, make sure it's this one. Luxury should be lived in. Join the Infiniti Winter Sales Event. Lease the Infiniti QX50 for $379 a month. Plus get a special winter bonus at your local Infiniti retailer.
Red Robin's the bright spot during your holidays. Take a break and bring the family, because kids eat for just $1.99 all day, every day through Christmas Eve. Red Robin.
Danson sells brand new Ram trucks in Arab, Alabama. Cross the river bridge on South Parkway. 20 minutes later, start shopping. The name you trust, the price you want. Search for a Ram truck today at Jerry Danson in Arab.
Usually we get the NFL on Sunday. Well, today it was an exception. 2 games on Saturday, setting the table for a full slate tomorrow. The Titans were one of the 4 teams in action, looking to keep their playoff hopes alive. This one, a must-win for the Titans hosting Washington. Under a minute to go in the first half, Jonathan Allen scores for that.